Okay, so now hopefully the video actually says it's a Half-Life 2 stream, because I forgot to change the stream things. So, I'm gonna stream a load of Half-Life 2, which is probably one of the best games ever made. I keep slow mode on because people talk over each other, but as this isn't a Q&A stream, I'll see if I can turn slow mode off, if it lets me do it from my phone. Hopefully. Maybe. Annoyingly, it seems I can't turn that off from my phone. I'm in the game now. But I normally have slow mode on just because when I do Q&A videos, otherwise everybody shouts over each other, and I can't actually read the questions. So sorry you would have to put up with slow mode for now, but I'll try and remember next time I stream a game to turn that off. Right, so as I said, I'm going to stream a load of Half-Life 2. Don't know exactly how long I'm going to be playing this, but Half-Life 2 is probably one of the best games ever made, and sadly, you know, it's quite old, 2004, but games haven't really got better than this now. So let me turn the volume up a bit on here, because it's quite quiet. But give me a shout if it ends up being too loud compared to the headset volume.
Help me! Stop! We didn't do anything! They'll be looking for you.
Right, now is F5 quick save? Or is F6 quick save? There we go, F6 is quick save. I think I've got this on hard still. Half-Life 2 at the beginning is really fun on hard, but when you start getting all the Strider sort of fighting machine things and the gunships, that's when the game doesn't become so fun on hard. Because it's spam RPGs, and you take loads of damage. I very much doubt there's going to be another Half-Life game, sadly, because Valve doesn't seem to have any interest in making games anymore, just selling stuff on Steam. And if anybody's wondering, the Combine Metrocop gas mask is pretty much the PMG. In all the concept art, it's actually the original PMG mask, but they it's obviously built into a helmet, so it actually ends up looking more like the SHMS. I mean, this has had a couple of graphics upgrades in a sense, since when it originally came out. But yeah, it does look very nice, it's just mostly the art style Source uses. Gmod is a Half-Life 2 mod, basically a mod for all the Source engines games. The AI is also really good in Half-Life 2. The Metrocops I'm fighting now don't even have the best AI in the game, and they're still quite challenging compared to modern games, because this is, you know, back when people put effort into programming enemies. I'm getting low on pistol ammo. As far as I'm aware, unless you take the actual tape off a Type 32 and damage it, you can't change the filter, but yeah, you can in theory strip it down, but because it's an old mask, I think it's worth keeping it as it looks. Do they have the batteries in the... No. Yeah, you don't get the black head back until at the raging one, I think. Oh, that's so cute.
Protection team. Status invasion in progress in this community. Respawn. Isolate. Inside.
One thing you might start noticing with the AI on this is the metric will actually try and run around when you're shooting at them for the most part. And they take cover when they start taking a lot of damage. They basically flee. Like this one. The Combine Soldier AI is even more impressive, but yeah, it's just kind of sad. We've got to the stage now where this game is like 13 years old, 14 years old this year, and the game is just getting worse and not really getting better, emotionally.
Attention protection team. Status invasion in progress in this community. Respond. Isolate. Inquire. Unidentified target contained. Confirm
I'll adjust the volume in a second then. It gets a bit quiet in there. If anybody's just joining the stream, I obviously didn't start streaming the game from the very beginning. I've just gone to Route Kanal because that's where the actual kind of game starts properly. But I'm kind of tempted to play all through this myself again at some point. It's a really good game. Come on. Oh, if people like the stream, if I stream it again on another day, what I'll probably do is do it with the SHMS on or something like that and see if I can set up a dual webcam and the actual thing. Let me try and adjust the volume a bit more. But I mean, obviously, if you've got your headset volume too loud at your point, then that'll be a problem there. I'll let them come closer first. You notice they actually run away from me as well if I'm trying to hit them with a crowbar rather than just standing there and letting me hit them. I was hoping they'd go to the other side of the barrier so I can actually pick up their ammo. I'm being really stupid, aren't I, doing this? Yep. The problem is, I think when you play something like Half-Life 2, you think you're going to outsmart the AI, and you kind of can't because they're not really stupid like in modern games, where you'll just be able to, you know, like, constantly hit them, and then, so let's do what you're meant to do here. Into the canal. But yeah, it still looks nice for a game from like nearly 14 years ago. As I said, there's been minor graphical updates. Another interesting thing as well is that it'll run like literally at 60 FPS smooth even when you're streaming and everything else, because you can run the source engine on a toaster or you can run it on a supercomputer and it pretty much runs fine on everything.
Combine's reckoning has come.
Look, we're just a lookout for the Underground Railroad. Main station's right around the corner. They'll get you started on the right foot. Meanwhile, let my Vortigaunt friend here give you a jolt to get you going. Civil protection catches you down here, it's bad news for the whole railroad.
We serve the same necessity.
Right. This is the bit where I think you start running into the barnacles again. Yep, I've played Half-Life 2 through a lot of times. I've not done episode 1 and episode 2 is not done left of Half-Life 2, but I've replayed Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 quite a lot. But it's just I'm kind of tempted to replay it all again because of just how good this game is.
Hey, over here! Help! Go!
Station 12, come in.
This is Station 8. We heard 12 go down and out. Surgical strike units are targeting railway stations. Repeat, civil protectors coming down on underground stations. We're already getting refugees from 9 and outlying.
Right, so let's clear out this area. I can't remember if a load more of them run in at this point. I guess I'll load those up. I think it's because they give you quite a few different ways of doing this bit. You could blow up the barrels so they land on top of them when they're on the machine gun, or you can flank the machine gun. Oh, there's the APC. Now I think I might have to flee from the APC. Yeah, I do.
Over here! Keep going, friend. That station was raided, but there's others up ahead.
Yeah, I've played Thief Deadly Shadows. Played the old Thief 1 and 2 as well. A lot of people didn't like Deadly Shadows, but it wasn't as dumbed down as the newer Thief game they did. I think it's the one they shove the exploding barrels into. Yep. As I said before, if people keep asking me questions, I'm not really going to be able to do Q&As in a video game stream, because I'm just checking them on my phone. This is the bit where you have to slide into the barnacles, and if you use the explosive barrel right, you can kill them with the barrel, but I left that too early and set on fire. Oh, again, that too early. Can I get through before it was... No. I did actually kill most of them on those barrels. The only thing I don't like with the crosshair in Half-Life 2 is how hard it is to actually see the crosshair in the middle. Really, it would be better if it wasn't that kind of pale yellow colour. Oh, thank you very much, Grellock. Right. I think there's a bit where they start dumping loads more barrels in. That's over here. Source Engine also has some quite good water physics in it for, as I said again, a 14-year-old game now, or close to 14 years old. Of course, Source has the notoriously bad ladders. I don't think they're too bad, but they're quite hard to actually get them to do what you actually really want the ladders to do. I thought they'd have started swarming me by now, but... I've said before on quite a few of the things, Trey, I'm not going to actually play Metro 2033 because I'm not a massive fan of it, and because it's one of those sort of cinematic single-player games, it's not really in a great format for streaming unless I wanted to stream the entire game, which I don't. I mean, until you rebound off a ladder at 1,000 miles per hour. You can kill people in these if you play any of the old Source multiplayer games. They obviously didn't do it for obvious reasons in... Oh, there's a loading screen. I was going to see if I could do the jump to avoid the Cecil. They did this thing, like, obviously they're not on things like actual Counter-Strike Source and stuff like that, but on a lot of the Source mods where people made their own maps. This is really obvious in something like Zombie Master. People could get the lifts or the elevators. You could take physics objects into the lifts with you, and then you could kill everybody because the physics object would just like completely glitch out. Because it's obviously an early Havoc physics game, and it would just like, you know, bricks like this would fly around 1,000 miles per hour, hit people in the head, immediately kill them. A lot more dangerous than a lot of the enemies in the actual games were. Right, there we go. I mean, yeah, there's no iron sights in Half-Life 2, but it sort of predates the iron sight thing, and you don't actually need them in this game. Oh, I've got a barrel stuck on my head. I have played Black Mesa. I haven't played it where it's an actual, you know, buy it on Steam. I played it when it was a free mod. It's quite fun. But did they ever finish it? Because I heard the Zen levels in it weren't actually ever finished. There's actually a funny thing you can do in this. I think Marty Black did a video on it, but there's a bit where you can actually hold a little like milk carton or something in front of your head, and it stops the enemies shooting at you. Because I think I think they fixed it in one of like later release patches. But the AI can't actually see you if you hold a little box. And like, so if, say I had this tire and I did that, with a lot of the enemies, doing something like that actually blocks their line of sight with you. Because of how the AI was originally programmed. Because Gordon Freeman doesn't actually have a real model. It's kind of like, you have a floating kind of thing, I think, where your head is, which is the only bit that the AI technically sees. Space Boundary, you already asked me have I played Black Mesa, and I said yes. Right, do I have any more explosive barrels? No, just a regular barrel. What if I use the tire? I think it won't be long till I get the submachine gun Metrocops now. Right. It's all the manhacks as well, isn't it? As well, I think, in a minute. I can see if I can turn the brightness up if it's too low for you there. It's absolutely fine on my screen, but maybe it's a bit darker on the streaming thing. Let's have a look. Advanced. Is it just brightness level? I mean, if that's better for everybody on the stream, I'll put the brightness up to this. I mean, that's a bit too bright on my end, but if it's better for watching, then I'll just keep it like this. It's probably something like hidden behind here. They normally always do. But, oh no. Oh yeah, this is the bit where the manhacks first come in.
Get in here, hurry! Civil protection is onto us. We're tearing up the railroad, covering our tracks. Looks like you're gonna be the last one through.
Oh, so you all want it darker again now, okay. I'll just put it back to about there. Alright, okay.
You're not the guy they're looking for. Poor bastard doesn't stand a chance. Sounds like they're calling in every CP unit in City 17.
Well, officially my internet's meant to be, I think, 72 megabits a second download. I can't remember what the upload is, but we don't get that speed. I only get close to 56 megabits. Oh, he's going to give me some supplies, is he? Where are the supplies? Oh, so you're not going to give me supplies. I only answer questions of this stream if I see them, because I'm mostly trying to focus on the game. Oh. Explosive barrels. I've said about Metro 2033 a lot of times, but it's a cinematic game. I don't like cinematic games much personally. It's nothing against the game. But it's kind of like if you didn't like chocolate and somebody saying, can you keep eating chocolate? I'd much prefer the older kind of games like this, where there's not really any cutscenes, and the game just kind of keeps going and going and going. I mean, the newer Metro game looks more interesting to me, because I think it's meant to be a bit more of an open world game. Now, if America and North Korea does start a war, it'll be over very quickly when North Korea gets wiped out. Right, where are the actual cops? Oh great, more manhacks. They shouldn't be able to get me if I close that door, I assume. Right, this is where the submachine gun cops start coming in. I have to go back through the vent. Yeah, I thought I'd put captions on because I'm streaming. The interesting thing with the captions, if it shows it, is that the AI has loads and loads and loads of different things, like they say. Because when they program the AI in this, they actually have proper radio chatter. So I was hoping that that might show up in the captions, but I don't know if it does. The thing is, the submachine gun in this is it's super inaccurate, so it's actually less dangerous unless they're straight in front of you. The guys with pistols. I think there's probably another secret area in there. My PMG mask that actually fits me is a... Oh, so this is technically the first zombie in the game. The PMG that fits me is a size 3, I think. And that's still tight. I have a size 1 PMG as well, which is nightmarishly small. I've said about the airsoft stuff before. I keep getting asked this after a bit in my Q&A playlist or frequently asked questions playlist when I do that. My issues with airsoft, I have an airsoft gun and everything. It's just actually arranging with people when we're going to do it, because often a lot of airsoft sites do it like once or twice a month on Sundays, and a lot of my friends work Sundays, so it's a bit of a pain to try and actually organise when we're doing airsoft, but I'd like to do more of it if... Oh, I'm going to start suffocating, drowning. I can't see. What's really annoying, I don't know if anybody you know about this, is that Arcane, which is the developer that did Dark Messiah of Might and Magic and Dishonored, they were going to do a Half-Life 2 kind of like standalone game, and Valve had licensed them to do it, and then at some point Valve decided they didn't want them to do it, so there would have been an actual really well done Half-Life 2 kind of standalone expansion pack thing, but they cancelled the project partway through. I think blowguns are illegal in the UK as far as I'm aware, and yet if you can support me on Patreon, that's nice. But yeah, obviously, don't feel you need to give money if you can't. Yeah, I've heard that game's absolutely awful. I've not really looked into it. When it came out, I know there's something like a 15% rating on Steam, or something like that. The thing is, the Metro cops keep releasing manhacks, don't they? We have one of the Metro cop agencies is programmed to release manhacks, which is why their AI tech is quite interesting, because they either aggressively attack you with SMGs, try and shoot you at a distance with pistols, maybe gonna die now, or they release manhacks if they can't get you to try and flush you out. I think there's Combine Soldiers as well. Well, I'm dead. That are programmed to use both manhacks and the grenades. I'll stand under this pipe for now because it's at least safe under here. Kill the floating thing. Okay. Red Dead Redemption's on the console, isn't it? So I'm not going to be able to get it because I don't have anything later than the PS3. Right, okay, I'll just do a quick save here. Oh, if it comes out on PC, I might get it. They're called Tissot tubes, anti-fogging tubes, because a French guy called Tissot invented them back in World War I, but lots of masks have them. Am I actually meant to go that way, on the pipe? Yeah. No, I don't hunt. Some of my friends do very occasionally, but that's more like a pest control type thing rather than actually hunting. I mean, you're going to need permission to shoot on whoever's land where you're hunting, and for some reason in this country, bow hunting's illegal. No idea exactly why, but you can't bow hunt. You can only use air rifles or firearms. Alright, I better not drown if I'm stuck down here. There we go. Metro Cops actually end up being quite tough when you're playing on hard. That's why I like the early bit when you're fighting things that aren't at least too bullet spongy. But once you get to the bit where it's like, oh, you have to kill a strider now, you have to kill another strider of an RPG over and over and over again. That's when the game sort of kind of starts getting not so fun. I have completed it all on hard, but it's just, you know, the last bit is kind of, I wouldn't recommend playing it on hard because I think it just gets more frustrating than fun. It's kind of like you want to play the start of this game on hard and then switch to normal partway through, probably around Nova Prospect. Okay, maybe I'll just try shooting them with a pistol this time. Where's the SMG? Oh, so that's the best thing to smash with, maybe. The Metro Cops in this have PMG masks, well, at least in the concept art they did. In the actual game they look more like the SHMS mask, because it's got like the filter at the front, kind of bottom section of it, not the side like the PMG, but in the concept art they definitely have PMG masks on. So you can see the bit where it's got like the mark by the PMG, it's like that bit at the top where your hair sticks out of it. No, I have no plans on learning another language at the moment, and no, I haven't played any of the Sam & Max games. Right. Oh, it's this room with all the barrels. I actually stood on... Oh, I was stood on explosive barrels, okay. Is it possible to... Yeah, there we go. Oh wait, they're not explosive barrels. Okay. That does it. Dead again. I don't have a FM50, so I can't. When you say FM50, do you mean the Avon M50? It's just the other name they've given it, right? It's probably a really good mask, but I don't actually have one, so I can't really tell you if it's how good it is or not. Right, when the manhacks come in is probably when I'll start shooting the barrels. Okay, now. Oh, the manhack's stuck down there. Okay, because the barrel's blocking him down there. Now, if I remember, I have to raise the water level, don't I, in this bit to get into the pipe. Right, let's save here. Either the PMG or SHMS, depending on how you look at it. As I was saying earlier, they're PMGs in the concept art, but they end up looking more like the SHMS because the filters on them are on the front rather than the side. Okay, so... Oh, there we go. Right, let's head up here. I think I'm meant to go up on the pipe. Yeah, there's the valves there, so... If I can actually get up on that pipe. Or do I need to go up on the ladder and jump across? I want to fall off ever so slightly. Yeah, there we go. Locked. Oh no. Right, okay, try again. Maybe I meant to go to the other side of that pipe. Oh, hi Mike. You're right. Yeah, I mean, the level design in Half-Life 2 I think is good enough, but yeah, the older games you actually get lost in because the levels are kind of more interesting. That's one of the things I don't like with modern games, is they make the levels just too easy on everything. Oh, so I was meant to do that, yeah. Right, and now that will carry me up on the other bit to the bit where I can now go into the other pipe. I think it depends how much the Kim dynasty really needs to stay in power. Obviously they want to, but I'm pretty sure if you got rid of them in North Korea, there would actually probably be some sort of agreement done. But the issue is, would South Korea want to accept, you know, like a reunification of Korea? Because if you think how much the reunification of Germany cost, what was West Germany then, is now obviously just Germany, North Korea would be even worse if you were trying to actually, you know, de-brainwash everybody and actually give people nutrition, because obviously everybody sort of starves to death in North Korea. Because leaving communists in charge of food distribution is never a good idea. I haven't seen Mout's conspiracy streams, I have to check that out, that sounds interesting. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to Mout, but I can't remember seeing notifications for any of his videos, so I have to check that out. Because, again, it's probably that annoying thing where the bow icon's been turned off by YouTube on its own, or it's broken, or I get too many subscriptions in my subscription box to notice his stuff. I have a GSR on my banner because it looks cool. I don't think it's a good mask, but it's like cheek filter masks. I hate them, but deep down there's something I like about them, I guess. Right, now I can go through this bit, can't I? I need to unplug that first. There we go. Now, how do I get across there? Is this one of those... Oh, I have to break the thing at the bottom, don't I? And then they all float up and you can make a bridge out of them. Was there something I... there we go. I need to get up before I drown. So I need to break more of those. Alright, see you, mate. Right, better get up again before I drown. But I can probably get up faster. Right, can I just jump onto that? It's going to catapult me because source physics. I don't know if I have to officially. If I get that crate off of it. There we go. There we go. Right. See ya. The problem with NBC facelets is they're only going to protect you from stuff like chlorine and things in low concentrations. They're not going to give you really any protection from the more dangerous chemical weapons. Also, they don't cover your eyes, do they? So you could still have to be blinded permanently. Oh, strobes and not be able to see the manhack. Dead. Right, okay. Let's try that again. Okay, so this time I'll go the wrong way first. Just to kill the manhacks before I start getting shot at by metro cops. Right, okay. Now I can shoot metro cops. Now this is quite difficult because I'm sort of stuck below health from that checkpoint. Is there any way I can easily get past this? Am I missing like a health thing? Because normally the level design in this game's good enough that they'll give you like health packs in places you're going to need them. I don't really know how long this stream's going to be. I might see if I can get to the end of this chapter, because I don't think that's too far away. Then when I get to the end of this chapter, I might stream Water Hazard on another day, because Water Hazard is one of the best bits in the game. That's the bit of the airboat. Hi, hello, greetings to Belarusia. He's just out of my crowbar range and I can't reach him. There you go. That's a good point, thank you. I forgot you can use physics objects as shields. Right, if I've got enough oh, I've got a grenade, haven't I? Okay, right, let me shoot the manhacks here with the SMG just to stop them getting close. Right, that's that. Right, let's use the grenade. There we go. Soggy cardboard box. Is there anything else of interest down there? Probably not. I think if I was going to move anywhere, it'd be America, to be honest. But yeah, I'd probably like to try and learn another language if I wouldn't be too crap at it. Well, I tried kind of learning languages when we were at secondary school. The issue is they start you off too late. So rather than trying to teach you languages like, you know, when you're in primary school, like 5 or 6, they start trying to teach you languages when you're like 11 and 12, and at that point they just kind of wouldn't sink in for me. Having like one like half-hour German lesson a week or 1 half-hour French lesson didn't do much for me. I probably learnt more German watching things like Downfall a few times than I have actually. Trying to sort of learn them. I mean, when I was on holiday in Germany last year, I basically went, "Hello, mein Deutsch ist nicht gut, sprechen Sie English, danke?" And then everybody just speaks to you in English, so that was kind of how I coped in Germany. Right, okay, so I need to get down there. Is this the bit where, like, you have to try and stack objects up to not touch the... Oh, no, there's some stuff. Right, this is near the end of this bit, isn't it? Because this is where they get showered by the head crabs. And then water hazard starts.
Hey! You're Freeman, aren't you? We got word you were coming. They're shelling us!
Thing is, like, I find the regular head crabs just really easy to kill with the crowbar. They're not actually. Yabba my icy. I have a feeling that you never get the people wearing blue, do you? You never get those kind of 1984 boiler suit things on the actual headcrab zombies. They're always the ones with the white shirts. Let's have a look in a moment if you actually... Yep, there we go. The zombies that are going to get up always have the white shirts on, so you know which ones are actually going to get up. I have a feeling though, in some of like the Half-Life 2 beta stuff, there was actually zombies with the like boiler suits on. It's kind of a shame that that skin's not in the game, just to diversify the zombies a bit. Now, does that cable electricity? Probably. Now, is this where I can't touch the walls of the container or get electrocuted? Ow. Unfortunately, the stream is not going to be on too much longer because I do think I'm near the end of this level now. Ah, this is where the airboat is, isn't it? I might just do the starter water hazard just for people joining the stream, so they're not just going to see it just as it ends, but
Hey, Dr. Freeman.
I'm not going to go too far into
Been hoping
water
you'd show up.
hazard.
Got this airboat all gassed up and ready to go. It's going to be tough dodging civil protection out there in the open, but drive hard and you'll make it. You'll find more.
It's not hard to dodge the ones with SMGs because they have really bad accuracy.
It's the old red barn.
Yeah, I'll probably stream more Half-Life 2 just because I think it's such a good game. I might not do every chapter from it, but this one and Water Hazard, I'll probably do Ravenholm, because Ravenholm's fun. I'm not going to bother going into all the little secret areas like over there at the moment, because obviously sort of time isn't forever on the stream. Right, I think that's where I'm meant to get out the back of it. Oh! Yeah, I didn't want to do that. Go over here. I suppose I could have used the ramp, couldn't I, for that, but never mind. I'll probably just do regular Half-Life 2, then choose other games to stream, because I'll do Q&A streams now and then. Because obviously lots of people like to ask questions, and then when I'm playing video games, it's not the best time to actually, you know, check comments, because I'm trying to concentrate on not dying in a game. But I'll do quite a bit of Half-Life 2 at least, because this is such a good game. Apparently this is called the Mud Skipper according to the subtitles. Hello. I always find it funny people actually complain about the airboat and buggy sections of this game, or they're probably the best bits in it. I mean, yeah, the controls aren't the best, but it's still fun. There's G-Man up there. I'm not going to bother getting the secret area stuff up there, as I said, because I was going to sort of carry on with the stream. think there's the good bit coming up soon. This is the bit where I build the ramp, but I think there's a good bit coming up soon where you're kind of running down all the metro cops as you try and get past them in the helicopter. Yeah, I will be doing more crossbow videos. I said to people the other day on the thing, I'm trying to think, like, just on that little update video, that, yeah, I want to diversify the content a bit more, because I used to do lots of crossbow and air rifle videos and all that sort of stuff, and then, yeah, I've mostly been doing gas mask videos a lot, because I have lots of gas masks, and people seem to really like the gas mask videos, but I will try sort of slowly doing other videos and see how well many people sort of watch them and everything. Alright, cool. I think this is where you get the big shootout. Yep. Come drop ships. Oh, the boat doesn't fit through. With the pistol crossbows, as long as you don't get the really cheap bad ones, they're fine. Get one of the ones with the self-cocking mechanism at the back, like the goats that kind of crank, and they're actually good. But don't get the one with what's it called? Don't get like the really sort of bad pullback one, just because the mechanisms and lots of those are actually quite dangerous. Alright, so this is the bit where we have to open the canal gate, which is quite fun. I think one of my favourite bits in the game is the next canal gate we get to, but I won't be doing that on tonight's stream because that's quite a bit later up the canals. It's like a goat's foot crank, so it's not self-cocking as in it cocks a crossbow for you, it's the back bit folds down. If you type in £80 pistol crossbow into my channel, you'll find quite a few videos on them. I mean, I'm in the UK. I don't know if we're addressing somebody else in that comment now. Right. And when I say £80, I mean 80 LB, as in pounds of energy, pounds of weight, not pound sterling currency.
Messianic reputation in the minds of certain citizens. His figure is synonymous with the darkest urges of instinct, ignorance, and decay. Some of the worst excesses. Sophisticated minds continue to imbue him with romantic desire. As the one free man, opener of the way.
Cool, yeah, crossbows tend to be much higher draw weights than traditional bows because they have far less bow span. Crossbows used to be really inefficient in terms of power. Obviously a crossbow is much easier to shoot than a regular bow. Idea. I wonder if I can shoot them. Oh no, it's blocked bullets. Two health. Oh, he's above me. Yeah. You don't get the gravity gun in the game yet. Gravity gun comes later. I thought there was a health station somewhere in here. Right, let's do the dumb thing and save with 2 HP. Right, I got that one. Compound crossbows kind of tend to be a bit strong for target practice, at least if you get one of the high draw weight ones, because they're obviously going to shoot bolts or arrows really fast. Whereas, sort of if you get a recurve crossbow, they have less energy. I mean, you put the same amount of energy into cock them, so like 150 pound recurve and 150 pound compound. About the same amount of energy to actually put in to cock them, but you'll get more out of a compound, so just bear in mind that compounds can be a bit excessive for target practice. I can't remember if this is the bit where you can use this to block the machine gunner shooting at you. Oh, it is! Look! There we go. Horribly break the game. Oh. They must have programmed that guy so it actually learns. Right, let's do this properly then. Oh. Was that the same guy that just came off the machine gun? Or isn't that one still on the machine gun? I haven't got all that much health, so I'm trying to be quite careful here. Alright, that's got one of them. Wow. Let's try this again. Oh, you mean the gate you just blow up? Oh. Did he actually die, or is he still... There you go. I mean, on this bit, this is the bit they expect you to push this cart, isn't it? Where you, do that. But yeah, you can just, grenade him. That's what I quite like in this. It's not like really scripted where it's like, oh, you have to use this one grenade here, throw it at this exact point to make this enemy leave his thing. That's another grenade. Yeah, I know you can skip this bit. You can also go into the building, get a grenade, and throw the grenade at the right angle to blow up the thing, but I quite like doing it this way. You know, actually playing for it. Yeah, we don't discuss my political opinions in these videos. I think people on my Patreon know what they are, but yeah. Considering you get banned from YouTube now for saying anything. Machine gun. I have like 70 something gas masks, nearly 80 at this point. I do have like a chart where I actually write down all the gas masks I get so I can remember them when people ask me about certain masks. But I think it's close to 80 now, because I have like duplicates. If I count the duplicates, it's closer to 80. My favourite gas mask is CT12. I've said that quite a lot of times by now. That's why I've got that FAQ kind of playlist that I'm going to start at some point. I've done some videos on that, I don't think I like it. Oh, I didn't know you could use it under the thing. You can't really use it. Oh, that didn't work really. Alright. Good. That's slightly above my gun angle, yeah. I think you should just put your filters where you're going to need them, so set up a respirator bag and put some spare filters in and just keep some more in a cupboard or a drawer. one still. Right, so now I'm 16 HP. I'll probably end the stream around here, I think. Maybe get a little bit further along. But yeah, I've done more than I was intending to on this stream. Right, let's do... I've only got 16 HP, which is a bit worrying, so I have a feeling the next bit the helicopter starts attacking me. I can't actually remember. Oh, that's fine. Oh great, 9 HP from getting hit by that rocket. Oh no, not another one of those. Oh. Right, I'll probably end the stream here and try and do that bit next time. Oh, is it here, is it? Alright, okay, let's carry on till I beat this bit or die. I hope I can actually manage this with 9 HP. No. Nope. Right, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this at the moment. I'm going to have to load up an earlier save next time I play it. Has it made autosaves? Good, it has. Right, I'll just go to the last autosave bit when I next do a stream of this. We'll try it from there. I mean, yeah, I can turn on God mode, but I don't really want to. But yeah, there you go. So was the start of Water Hazard, but mostly Route Kanal on this stream. So next time I stream some Half-Life 2, no idea when that's going to be. At the moment, when I've got free time, basically, I'm going to try and finish off Water Hazard. Right, so hope you've enjoyed the stream, and that's the end of it. If you're just saying hello, Connor, I'm afraid you've just come on to the stream just as I'm about to end it. So sorry about that. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody.